put on these rides. And that's why, Dave, I was like, I thought about this for so many times. I would catch myself like trying to analyze this shit. Like, why are people just like a mass exodus out of their motorcycles after when it was so big, and we talked about this before because my theory on that shit. But
our thinking's a lot alike with it,
television and shit. But
for the people out there that are watching this video out there on YouTube, make sure you're putting these on your TV in your bedroom or in your living room and watching them, man. And we're doing these videos. You out there that ride, you understand what we're talking about, right? You've been there. Some of you may have been there, or maybe you sold your motorcycles, and that's what BJ and I are talking about is getting back into it,
So many people, Dave, were just getting out of it. And I was like, what the fuck is happening, man? And then one day it just dawned on me. I was like, well, fucking nobody, like most of these people, grown ass adults, I don't care, but they're fucking scared to go. I mean, they're scared to fucking go. And they need somebody. Fuck, I was scared to go the first time. I mean, but I went with somebody that knew where we were going, knew what the ins and outs, getting in through the cities and out of the cities. And then, and it was like, fuck, once I consistently did it, I was like, fuck, this is great. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
And then so I start taking people out and I start doing this and they're the same way. And I was like, fucking, that's the answer, man. I was like, this is it. Like
that kid, having that community that kind of helps. The confidence.
The confidence, and be like, dude, I'm comfortable. Because let's be honest, man, shit ton. I'm that way. Fuck, you get out of your comfort zone, man. Everybody's, I was talking to my dad, before he passed away about that, and about how, because he was like, think about it, man. You break down. You're in your automobile. You break down. You have the safety of your fucking car, Beach. He was like, on your motorcycle, you break down, just you, man. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that can happen. You just can't fucking lock yourself in a car.
It is a wild feeling.
Yeah.
It is a wild feeling being on the side of the road. All of a sudden, it's just a wild feeling, but at the same time, it lets you know you're alive.
Exactly.
And that is the rebellious part of it, right?
It's the best. Like, my buddies, oh fuck, I love it. Like, some of my closest friends that have traveled with me and shit, and they're always like, I swear to God, dude, it's like, BJ always like, fuck it, that's what he wants, man. He wants somebody to break down because he gets off on this shit. And I do, because
it's kind of a sick, cool
awesome
thing, right?
Dude, because that is a trip you fucking remember, cool. Right? That's a trip you fucking remember.
Totally.
If everything was perfect all the time and you didn't have any mishaps or anything, like what, it's like, you don't forget that trip, but it doesn't stick in your brain.
Oh, totally, dude.
And that's not the one you're going to share with people. Like, you have this mishap or whatever, you run into you're out running a storm.
Oh, totally.
Or anything. Just pick, and it's, you still find the beauty in it, the humor, and you overcome that, and it makes you fucking feel alive.
It does.
Like what you're talking about. It makes you feel alive.
And there's nothing more that does that. I'm sorry, a car will not do that for you.
No, it
right?
doesn't. No.
And we all have that rebelliousness within us, whether it be your wife, your daughter back there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they feel that same thing, and there's something about a motorcycle that taps into that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It taps into it.
100%.
And there's really not a lot of other things that tap into that, and we all have it, but some of us don't. We don't embrace it or don't get far enough to kind of see it through.
Yes.
But I remember breaking down the side of the road, and it was either Texas or New Mexico, somewhere, probably not far from the volcano ride. And my timing was running, my bike was running so shitty and it was popping, and I pulled over on the side of the road to adjust my timing. And I remember chasing my timing cover the gasket behind there. I remember chasing it down the road as the wind was blowing it down the highway, dude. And I'm running down the highway after my little gasket, you know. And it's just little things like that, right?
Yeah. See, and you'll always remember that. And like cars are going by you, and here's Dave fucking chucking, like, what the fuck's this guy doing?
You know, and my tool bag has every tool that I know that I need. It's got a few Allens in there, a few extra bolts, tie wraps.
Right.
You know, little things like that. But that's all
survived.
Survived.
You
and
made
it's all part of the experience.
And that is another notch on your fucking belt, right?
Totally.
Like, you know, you like traveling, like real quick, like, so Dina and I go to California one year, and it's fucking insane, man. Like, go all the way. We leave Hayes and travel all the way out to get to McKittrick, California. And we stopped there because when we were in not Bakersfield, we were in Kramer Junction getting gas, and there was a guy from Bakersfield that told us about McKittrick. And it's a penny bar. It's just this little fucking bar that the owner back in the early 90s started like doing art murals using fucking pennies. And supposedly there's like, it's like in the six figures value of pennies in and outside of this fucking bar there.
Wow.
And it was cool shit, right? So, but this was funny, man. We get there and we make it all the way there, have a couple beers, get ready to leave, and head to the ocean. And Dina's like, oh shit, babe, and her fucking sissy bar just fucking broke. So here we are, and what was crazy was, oh dude, and I was like, fuck, and I was like, and at the same time, I was like, well fuck, man, we are in an oil field town, because it's like in the heart of fucking Chevron's oil field out there, and I was like, everywhere around here, oil field service companies, they've got welders. Fuck, we'll just go in there, we'll weld that fucker up, and we'll hit the road. Not a single, dude, that was the thing. Every place was like, yeah, dude, nah, man, I don't want to get sued. And I was like, what the fuck? And again, I'm from Kansas, man.
Yeah.
Like, Kansas people are like, shit, yeah, let's help you out.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have had the whole community come together to help this person out. Not out there, but it was like, no, dude, sorry, I ain't getting sued. Or, I mean, it was just weird. So but anyway, getting to the point of this story, I'm sorry. But so surviving, right? So some friends of ours from Wichita, the Martian Machine, plugging Martian Machine.
Yeah,
they're plugging them.
Yeah, you guys are building some gnarly shit, man. It's cool. It's got its own special blend of cool to it, right?
Talented, man. Yeah. They're just talented, very, very creative. I love them. But Tyler and Amity were out there, and but so like I throw this sissy bar in the truck with Tyler, and Dina and I split. But what was funny is we, like, Dina now had to get, like, she needed to figure out, okay, what's the shit that I need, because we had to pack it on my Springer. And it was, and I travel light anyway, so it was underwear and socks, and just the bare minimum shit. But that 1,800 miles back home, and we got back, and her whole perspective, I mean, she was like, that was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need an outfit for every fucking day with a different pair of boots. I don't need all this shit. Like, there's something really fucking intriguing, seductive, or I don't know what word I'm going to use.
It's almost like primitive, minimalistic.
Be very minimalist and be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's all I really need to fucking survive. I got some money in my fucking wallet, and I can do it, And yes, you are 1,800 miles from your fucking. You don't know a soul out there, man, and you're jamming down the highway on your motorcycle, which it's a fucking motorcycle, man, and you can make it.
For the people out there that are watching this video out there on YouTube. Make sure you're putting these on your TV in your bedroom or in your living room and watching them, man. And we're doing these videos. You out there that ride, you understand what we're talking about, right? You've been there. Some of you may haven't. have been there. Or maybe you sold your motorcycles, and that's what BJ and I are talking about, is getting back into it, you know? And I'm guilty, dude. I've had seasons where I didn't have a bike, and I will be honest with you, BJ, those were some of the roughest times in my life. And I feel like if you have a motorcycle, you'll never need therapy, right? Because my soul was out of balance when I was in that season where I didn't have it.
Yeah.
And I think it's so easy to get complacent and just start living this normal life, if you will.
Right.
But man, fuck that.
Right, yeah. I don't,
like, you know, get that motorcycle back in your garage, start turning a wrench again.
Yeah, smell it, you know,
Smell
feel
it,
taste
feel
it.
it.
That's it, you know.
Yeah.
Fire that fucker up and go, man. That's like one of my main sayings is always be in the world on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, man. Move through time and space like you're traveling, you know.
Yeah.
So I was 21. I was 21 years old when I walked into this shop with my father.
And this one right here, right?
Right here, man.
That's awesome.
My 1200 Custom was sitting in that corner over there when I walked in that door, and all I knew is that I was free and single and in the world, and I wasn't leaving this place without one. And I'm 45 right now, and so I have gone from that moment in time to now with a motorcycle, with
That's
a
awesome.
Harley-Davidson motorcycle that's been fucked up or molested, whatever you want to call it, stripped down and shit. My style, what I like, what BJ likes. I don't give a fuck if it's the cool kid fucking chopper.
Right.
You know, I don't give a shit what it is. It's what I like.
Right.
But
which is what our bike should be, right?
that's
An extension of our personalities,
it
the
is,
uniqueness to it. Yeah.
It's what you want.
Yeah.
What makes that cool is you riding it. Just ride the shit out of it. That's what makes it cool.
It
you know,
is,
it's not following that trend.
Right.
You know, but
what you think is cool may not be what the next person thinks is cool.
But who gives a shit?
But who gives a shit? And what is cool is what you just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ride the shit out of that thing.
Ride the shit out
Ride
of it.
it.
Man. Yeah, don't
Ride it.
get a bike because, I tell a lot of people that I've dealt with for years and even come into the shop today, get the bike that makes you grind your teeth when you look at it like you just seen just a hot piece of ass walk by. I mean, not to say, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, not to be like kind of that brutal, but to be like, oh, damn. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
The aesthetic of that bike. That bike is sexy. Now, take that bike and ride the shit out of it and make it your own. Change the handlebars, change the seat, do your thing and ride it and experience it. And you make up, because I'm trying to do that. Like, you make up your mind. Don't listen to the Barstool biker or some dude like, you know, there's two types. There's guys that ride Harley Davidsons and there's guys that own them. Listen, I mean, you know, what are you, you know? So that's, you know, and that's what I mean, fuck, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking had all these things, man, you know, and tried to figure out what worked for me.
Yep.
And
I mean, I'm going